In its simplest form, selling is a communication process. We tend to complicate the process. If, in fact, selling in its simplest form is a communication process, we make it hard, we make it difficult. We shouldn't. There's some simple things in life. Arnold Palmer, the professional golfer, was taught the game of golf by his dad. Arnold Palmer's dad said, "Son, hit the ball hard, go find it, hit it again." Simple. Golf's not simple. Simple concept, though. Willie Mays said, simple. Willie Mays said, "They pitch it, I hit it. They hit it, I catch it." Simple. Yet we have a tendency to complicate the process. What we want to talk about is a process, a client-centered approach to process where you ask questions, get someone's need firmly established in both your mind and his or her mind before you proceed to show them a recommendation on how to close that need. Simple process. We complicate it. We have some objectives here. As you can see in your workbook there, primarily what we want to do is implement a logical and a client-centered approach to selling. We want to use high-impact questions to uncover the real needs, issues, and concerns and challenges that our customers have. We want to create an awareness, and you may want to circle number 3 there. Create a need awareness on the part of the prospect. Guys, this is where we fall down. This is where you lose the most sales. This is where I lose the most sales. Number 3 there, creating an awareness on the customer's part, the prospect's part. We'll spend some time on that. We want to present your solutions using the lead with need concept, and then we also want to talk about close more sales. Now, Zig will talk about this later in one of the other recordings about closes, but at the same time, we want to talk about some conceptual things there because as it gets down to the closing stage, closing should be the logical conclusion to your sales activities. It's not an adversarial relationship where you're arm wrestling with the customer. It should be a logical conclusion to your sales activities. So as we go through this process, keep in mind selling in its simplest form is a communication process. However, right off the bat, we have a problem with communications. You and I have a problem with communications, and the reason we do is that communications is tough. There's 2 problems with communication. First of all, the message you send is not always the message received. The message you send is not always the message received. I was in Houston Hobby Airport checking out a car. Huge, long lines, 2 of them. I got in one line. As I was making my way forward, there was a lady that got in the other line.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?